Just hang it.
You made it.
Come out a little bit further. I'm thankful.
Where's Finn? Oh, there he
I want you to look down. Right now, look down till I tell you. Look down till I tell you. Middle.
Please rise for the bride.
Oh, shit. That's for you, buddy.
Oh, shit.
They can hear you. be seated. Wow.
I could say that.
You should say that. Why don't you guys come and look at each other? Because you're going to get married. On behalf of Patrick and Melisa, it is my privilege to welcome you all here today on this September afternoon in the presence of God, family, and friends. Patrick and Melisa will formally join their lives together, two beautiful spirits sharing the most sacred and tender of all human relationships. Patrick and Melisa are filled with joy to stand before you as they commit their lives to one another. You were invited here to share this moment with this couple because you are the people who mean the most to them. Patrick and Melisa met the old-fashioned way on Match.com. Who knew that the words, "I'm a Texas Tech fan," would lead to this moment of undeniable happiness? Love is perhaps the greatest gift that God has given us. Love nourishes our spirits and fuels our souls. Patrick and Melisa, as you stand before me today, your souls have made a commitment to one another to love, support, and share life. Today, we are all here to reflect and celebrate your love. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller. Memories are fresher. Commitment is stronger. Marriage understands and forgives the mistakes that life is unable to avoid. It encourages and nurtures new life, new experiences, and new ways of expressing love through the seasons. Take into account that great love and great achievements involve great risk, and that a loving atmosphere in your home is the foundation for your life. Be gentle with the earth, and be gentle with one another. When disagreements come, remember always to protect the spirit of your union. When you realize you've made a mistake, take immediate steps to correct it. Remember that the best relationship is one in which your love for each other exceeds your need for each other. So love yourselves, love one another, love all that is your life together, and all else will follow. You meet thousands of people, and none of them really touch you. And then you meet one person, and your life is forever changed. Patrick, Melisa felt a really strong connection to you even before your first meeting. You had such a handsome face with a warm, wonderful, and very genuine smile. You drew her right in. Melisa loves your spirit, your silliness, and your childlike wonderment. You look at life in a positive way, always smiling and laughing. She adores the fun and playful relationship that you share. Patrick, you're extremely generous and selfless. You're incredibly handsome, smart, funny, thoughtful, humble, and successful. You're a romantic, and you shower Melisa with compliments all the time. You are a man who is accomplished in so many things, from racing cars, creating products, excelling in sports, and even performing magic tricks. You said you couldn't and wouldn't build the wedding runway, but here it is.
Very pretty, good.
You don't stop to sleep, and you just keep going. Melisa has actually heard you laughing, talking, and occasionally yelling in your sleep. Every day you make Melisa feel beautiful, special, sexy, and smart. You make her feel like she is the most important person and most beautiful woman in the world.
She is.
Patrick, you are Melisa's one and only. Aside from being a mother, marriage is the greatest honor of her life. You are her big kahuna. You've brought her feelings that she has never experienced until now. You've shown Melisa how to be truly loved again. She can't imagine her life without you. You are a part of her now. Becoming your wife today is an honor that she will forever cherish. Wow. In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. In all the world, there is no love for you like mine. Love at first sight is an inexplicable concept. While you can't quite say you love this person yet, or that you are in love with them, you want to be. You know this even if you don't want to admit it. Part of you just wants to know them, to learn who they are, and how they can be a part of your life. You know that person has a spark. They have something that has the potential to make you and your life better than you could ever have imagined it to be. Melisa, the first time Patrick saw you, his heart was going 100 times faster, and he knew this was love at first sight. Melisa, you are the woman who has captured Patrick's heart. You are the woman that makes Patrick feel young and alive. You are the woman who makes Patrick feel like he can do anything. You are the woman who Patrick respects as a wonderful mother of 4. You are the woman who cares for Patrick and makes him feel whole as a man. You are the woman who is always on Patrick's mind. You are the woman whose voice, touch, and smile bring Patrick the greatest joy. Melisa, you are Patrick's one great love. You were made for him in a perfect way. He will forever protect you and make you happy. Today, you are the woman that Patrick will get to call his wife. Today's life is complete. Now, Patrick, if you would please answer me this. Do you, Patrick, take Melisa to be your wedded wife? Do you promise to bring to your marriage the best that you have in you, seeking to live a life with her based on respect, kindness, companionship, fidelity, and unconditional love? And if so, please say, I do.
I do.
I do. He does. Do you, Melisa, take Patrick, whose hand you now hold, to be your wedded husband? Do you promise to bring to your marriage the best that you have in you, seeking to live a life with him based on respect, kindness, companionship, fidelity, and unconditional love? And if so, please say, I do.
I do. I do.
May we have the rings, please? These rings mark the beginning of a new adventure filled with wonderful surprises, laughter, celebration, grief, and joy. They symbolize your 2 lives that will be joined in one unbroken circle. Wear them always as a visible reminder of your vows of love and commitment. By the love with which these rings are to be given and received, they shall be blessed by God. And now, just before you say your vows to each other, I want to remind you of what a vow is. A vow is a solemn promise, a pledge that binds. It's a commitment of the heart, mind, soul, and body. A commitment that recognizes this as the most important of human relationships above all others. To give and to receive such a commitment is one of life's greatest gifts. It is my wish for you that you always cry in each other's tears and laugh in each other's smile as you give each other your hand to hold and your heart to keep. Patrick, please place the ring on Melisa's finger, look into her eyes, and repeat after me.
Okay. Push it. Keep going.
I'll need a little help with that. Thank you.
Because I always like it to make it work.
Oh,
Testing, testing. Yep, okay, hold that. Melisa, today I am proud to become your husband.
Melisa, today I'm proud to become your husband.
When I look in your eyes,
When I look in those eyes,
I see my home.
I see my home.
I see eternity.
I see eternity.
No matter what may come our way,
No matter what way might come our way.
I promise that I will always
I promise that I always
will choose you.
will choose you.
I love you.
I love you. Forever.
Melisa, please place the ring on Patrick's finger and look into his eyes and repeat after me. Patrick, today I am proud to become your wife.
Patrick, today I'm so proud to become.
When I look in your eyes, I see my home.
When I look in your eyes, I see my home.
I see eternity.
I see eternity.
No matter what may come our way,
No matter what may come our way,
I promise that I will always
I promise that I will always
choose you.
choose you.
I love you.
I love
I
you
love
so
you.
much.
Forever.
Forever.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, dude.
Sam. Patrick and Melisa have decided to join together with a symbolic sand ceremony. So I'd like you to come around here. Yep, you go. Patrick and Melisa, today your relationship is also symbolized through the pouring of these individual containers of sand. The sand represents all that you were, all that you are, and all that you will become. You may now pour your sand. As these containers of sand are poured into the separate container, the individual containers of sand will no longer exist, but will be joined together as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated, our prayer for you today is that your lives together will be blended like the seven seas, and may your love swirl around each other like the changing tides. You stand there.
Okay.
I don't know what's doing this. I don't think you're going to have a problem with these last words. Patrick and Melisa, look now into each other's eyes. Gently, easily, and softly. Think about the happiness that you're feeling in this place, in this moment. Really let that feeling register in your heart, your mind, and in every cell of your body. Now promise yourselves that you will remember this feeling during your marriage. Draw strength from it during tough times, and let it nourish you even more in times of joy. Patrick and Melisa, by the power vested in me, it is my personal privilege and joy to pronounce you as husband and wife. And Patrick, you may now kiss your bride again. And now for the first time, it is with great pleasure to introduce you as Mr. and Mrs. Patrick Katowski, husband and wife. And you stay up here and everybody keeps shaking those tambourines and cheering for these guys. Go with your brother.
Why is it?